Crispy white sardines. Let me say that again. Crispy white sardines. What in the world is this all about? As you can hear, they're dry little rattly things in there. Well, I thought this might be the perfect sardine to eat while traveling, because I am assuming there's no fluid in here, oil or smell or anything like that could drip on your seat of your car, into the carpet, and would be there forever, a memory of the experience. I could be wrong. Nonetheless, this is going to be interesting. Let me see if there's a clue as to what is in here. On the label. Product of Thailand. That would explain the funny printing there. But there is some that I can read. Ingredients. White sardines. So I'm assuming, again, white sardines is a term used for a way that sardines are processed, because I don't know that there are actually a species of white sardine. White sardines, soy sauce, which is made of soybean, salt, sugar, and water. Then there's sugar, chili powder, and it just says it contains fish, white sardine. Perhaps this really is a different fish. And there's all the address and all that kind of stuff that you can't really read. Smiling Fish brand. Easy opening pull top. Dented can, as you find quite often in the Asian food industry. I wonder if there's a date on here. Not that it matters, but I always like to know if I'm buying stuff that is imported fresh or discounted because the store closed down somewhere and shipped out all their stuff. I'm not seeing any date on here at all. So that means this would be a forever package. Oh, here it is, under the pull tab. Nope, that's not it. Not it either. All right, this should be an easy opening can. Oh, I hear the sound of crunching white sardines as the can protrudes into the contents. Definitely interesting. That appears to be deep fried fish. Not much odor. Somewhat less than my cat's dried food. That's good to know. Well, what's rattling in there? Because it's not the individual fish, because they are all stuck together in one unified chunk now. See? They just swivel around like a spirograph. How do you get these things out? Oh, they'll just break off in chunks. Well, Mrs. Funny Guy, by the way, is at the wheel as we're traveling across country here. I'm wondering if she would like to be the first one to take a bite. Quickly answered, no. There's a little bit of off-fall coming off onto my fingers here, like little bits of oil. I'm thinking this would not be the typical appetizer at most restaurants that sell fish. but I'm really curious. These also look like they have been underfed. See the bones through them. But they are white sardines, which means they were probably wild caught. Oh, wait a minute. Drawing from my vast experience of human nature and marketing tricks, perhaps a white sardine is a trade name for a tropical fish raised on farms in Asia. We'll have to research that. But let's take a daring bite here and see what the results may be. Oh, a bit of sweetness. I'm still processing this first bite. Very much like I would imagine finding a dried mouse carcass in the attic and taking a bite. Visually, it's not as bad as a mouse carcass. But I gotta say, there's not a lot appealing about this. This is not like a can of cheese curls or taco chips. Almost like a little graveyard from my tropical fish aquarium. Now we'll try another one here. You know, if I was really, really hungry, I think I could eat a number of these down in rapid succession. And perhaps rapid succession is the key to actually consuming more than just a few. Definitely interesting contents. I'm still trying to decide if I really believe those are sardines or not. Quite a few of them in there. There's probably 15 pieces. And I think they come with a complete contents. It doesn't look like they've been cleaned out. But seriously, folks, very similar to fried day sunrise. You can Google one of my videos, fried days, and they come in a can about the size of a hot dog bun. They're not dried out like this, but they are definitely a drier fish. A lot of bones, a lot of scattered pieces, pretty chewy, rubbery, actually plastic-like. This is total crispiness. That is definitely a crispy critter right there. You know what? That does remind me of a tropical fish that jumped out of my aquarium when I was a kid. I found him on the floor a day later, all dried up. Except it's got a little breading on this one. I'm not sold that I would enough where I would actually go buy a 12-pack of these again. Not that I did the first time. I don't even remember where I got these. And I know somebody online is going to type in there that, well, you dingbat, you're supposed to fry those and put them on a bed of rice or beans or something like that. Well, yeah, okay. I don't think these are going to rehydrate back to any kind of resemblance of a fish or consistency of fish meat. I'm pretty sure these are meant for just snacking. And I suppose if I was out in the woods really looking for something to eat, like Bear Grylls, these would go down like popcorn. And I'm not saying I wouldn't do the same, but right now I think I'm going to call this a day and leave it at that. Smiling fish, crispy white sardines, extremely interesting. you might want to give them a try yourself. I personally will pass on the next offer. But until next time, thanks for watching.